Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, standing 6'1" from Utah. It's Tyler Huntley.
A three-year starter at the University of Utah. He got his NFL opportunity as Lamar Jackson's backup in Baltimore, mainly because he possessed similar qualities. Excellent runner, big-time arm, just has to grow in accuracy and avoiding mistakes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, Huntley. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Huntley to throw. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 89 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, Huntley. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Huntley over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Huntley. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Hurts. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Huntley's throw complete here to Kmet. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Huntley. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Huntley's throw pulled in by Melton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, Hurts. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Aaron Siposs now. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Huntley. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Robinson's got it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Davis, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Huntley, a throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Bo Melton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have moved out in front.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And Bo Melton with a touchdown reception to finish the drive off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Back to throw. Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott now to have the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Rodgers on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Barkley, inside handoff. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Edwards coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. But
one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Here's Huntley. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Here's Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Huntley. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. To the 43, 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now Huntley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home game next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.